third challenge we must address is the urgent need to expand the promise of education in America. In a global economy where the most valuable skill you can sell is your knowledge, a good education is no longer just a pathway to opportunity, it is a prerequisite. Right now, 3/4 of the fastest growing occupations require more than a high school diploma. And yet just over half of our citizens have that level of education. We have one of the highest high school dropout rates of any industrialized nation, and half of the students who begin college never finish. This is a prescription for economic decline, because we know the countries that outteach us today will outcompete us tomorrow. And that is why it will be the goal of this administration to ensure that every child has access to a complete and competitive education from the day they are born to the day they begin a career. That is a promise we have to make to the children of America.
The current system of education was designed and conceived and structured for a different age. It was conceived in the intellectual culture of the Enlightenment and in the economic circumstances of the Industrial Revolution. These kids are being medicated as routinely as we had our tonsils taken out, and on the same whimsical basis and for the same reason, medical fashion. Our children are living in the most intensely stimulating period in the history of the earth. They're being besieged with information and calls for their attention from every platform, computers, from iPhones, from advertising holdings, from hundreds of television channels. And we're penalizing them now for getting distracted. From what? Boring stuff. At school, for the most part.
Bueller, 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 Bueller.
Here.
Bueller, Bueller, Bueller.
Here.
Bueller, 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 Bueller.
Here.
Bueller, Bueller.
He's sick.
We aren't still driving the same cars we were long ago, or working in the same jobs.
So why does our education system still seem so ancient?
81% of Americans have their own computers.
84% say that a computer is essential to their job.
Our education system was made for a different time.
A different time when technology wasn't so important.
So why not change it?
New tech is one type of educational reform.
But the question is, does it work?
Picture you're back in high school. What would it look like?
Less homework.
Less boring lectures.
No more note-taking.
Imagine being able to have your own computer and doing your own work.
Or getting to use your phone.
Or your tablet.
Imagine the possibilities.
PBL using technology.
Wait.
Hold on.
What in the world?
Simple.
Project-based learning.
Project-based learning.
Project-based learning.
No lectures.
No homework.
Technology is a resource.
It enables students to be independent.
You choose how you learn.
There are no limits.
Research.
Interpret.
Create. Done.
No!
Explore.
Learn.
Listen.
Watch.
But with traditional schools, textbooks,
Lectures.
homework,
No phones.
or tablets.
Only paper and pencil.
Why?
That's wrong. All wrong.
Sucks to suck.
Switch to new tech.
Better test scores.
Way better. Way better.
Less dropouts.
Better communication skills.
Better critical thinking skills.
Better collaboration.
Better written communication skills.
Better college prep.
And career prep.
Content standards out of this world.
Teachers are finding that using different classroom technologies like tablet computers, digital video, iPods, and video games are great tools for helping students learn. While there are some naysayers who bring up some negative effects of technology on education, mainly budgetary reasons, using new technologies is the future of the education system.
I always loved to learn, but I didn't like being in school. So when I got into education, that was my number one thing that over everything that I wanted to make sure happened for kids. I saw project-based learning. It was a presentation about 10 years ago at a charter school conference. The teachers that had developed it for high school students talked about it, and they were so enthusiastic, and the kids were so enthusiastic. I thought, that is something I needed to keep in the back of my mind. Well, I'm really excited because we've seen the kids excited. And they're interested. They want to come to school. They can't wait to be into their projects doing things that they want to learn about. We have no idea what jobs are going to be out there in 10 years, as fast as things are changing. So we have to prepare kids to be problem solvers, excited about learning something new. So that's what's always driven me. And it's worked.
In your typical classrooms, normally the way we teach is, memorizing, and then they spit out a test and then it's over. By doing projects, something that they've done and taken the time and it's theirs, at the end of that project, they're going to remember that for the rest of their lives. Well, I think the students are excited about project-based learning because it gives them an opportunity to find things that they're interested in and figure out how to apply the standards. The education, what they would normally learn in a classroom, they have an opportunity to figure out themselves. I think too in middle school, starting in middle school really, students start asking, well, why do I need to learn this? Whether it's in math or other subjects, why do I need to know this material? When am I going to ever use it? When they start getting into the projects, they start seeing the purpose for it, and I think that's what creates the excitement.
The first reason to use technology in the classroom is because students love it. Students love using new technologies. Whether it's the cool factor or just a genuine interest in new technology, it allows the teacher to vary the activities of the day and engage students. There's no commandment for education that says, "Thou shalt not have fun." Students spend hours using technology like computers and television when they get home from school. Why not engage them through their favorite mediums? Number 2, it engages the 4 key components to learning, which are active engagement, participation in groups, frequent interaction and feedback, and connection to real-world experts. The Amplivox Digital iPod Listening Center meets these 4 requirements also. Number 3, professional development. Using new technologies allows students to learn another skill set which will help them in the marketplace. How many jobs need basic computing skills, let alone advanced computing skills? Anytime a teacher can encourage a student to learn through technology, they kill 2 birds with 1 stone. The tech industry is only getting bigger. Encourage your students to know and understand technology so that they can be the tech leaders of the future.
I did my project on the Battle of Gettysburg. I came up with this idea by looking through some of my teacher's books and then coming across this subject that I had already sort of knew but kind of didn't know the full story of, and I just wanted to know more and more about it, and then I decided to come up with this.
When I was doing my research, I found that the Knights Templar actually could have sailed to North America first and founded the first colony there. And the Knights Templar, the Masons, they have 33 degrees, and there are 3 branches of it. There's the Scottish Rite, the York Rite, and then there's the Shriners.
With project-based learning comes freedom and choices, and it goes without saying that with both of these 2 things comes a great deal of responsibility too on the student's behalf. Here at Learning Gate Community School, we want to be current and relevant in our educational efforts. So we want to give every student the best opportunity to learn in a way that is best suited for them. And that more than likely means they're going to get their hands dirty. With project-based learning, you will have advisors like myself, and we will walk you through the process of completing the tasks and the projects that you have chosen to do. So if there's one thing I want you to take from this video, take this: power. Power to decide what you will learn and how you will learn it. You might decide to research America's favorite pastime, baseball. Or you might decide to research and build a scale model of the Eiffel Tower. But wait, imagine doing a video presentation on the subject of project-based learning. Well, some students did, and that's actually why you are here now. So welcome to their project. So with project-based learning, it actually leaves you with two final questions. What will you learn, and how will you decide to learn it?